normally don't go on live a lot, but I'm enlisting. I'm asking for anybody out there to pray for Tyson. I went home. Was on the way home today, and the doctor called me and told me to come back to Gainesville. Because Tyson wasn't doing well at all. But I'm asking y'all right now, anybody out there, just pray for him. The doctor gave us a couple options to take him home and just let him enjoy the couple days that he has. Or, just sit here and at the hospital with him. He's not a candidate for the heart surgery that he needs because of his immune deficiency. And having the heart surgery would cause him to suffer more. So, yeah, I want y'all to meet Tyson King Lanier. And I want y'all to pray for him. I know. I trust God. I trust God. But it hurts. It hurts. And I know that Tim and I are not gods, and we can't make the decision. They want us, the doctor asked if we wanted him to be resuscitated if his heart stops. Right now they have him on a lot of morphine and something else to keep him calm because he's been gasping for air. Just asking you all to pray for him. Pray for him. Pray that he doesn't suffer the cardiac surgeon and the team of doctors don't want to perform the surgery on him because he has an immune deficiency. He has a severe heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot, pulmonary atresia with MAPCUS, and he has an immune deficiency. So they say that they open him up, it causes infection. So they just want him to just have a peaceful death. I don't know. Well, right now he's on morphine and something else to keep him I'm gonna take this off his hand. Well, you go tell the nurse that he's moving and in pain. And Tyson, this baby. He's probably at the other nurse's station. I've never was able to bring Tyson home from the hospital. I had him December 28th, and he's been hospitalized ever since then. So
Yes, can we get the nurse in here real quick?
Um, well, he's like moving, like he's in real bad pain. Um, there is a doctor, Frank Hanley, out in California, out of Stanford, that does the unifocalization, and he has a 98% success rate. But one of Tyson's doctors is supposed to be speaking to him about Tyson's case, but another one of the doctors that's here tonight, it's like she doesn't believe that they'll take his case because of how severe he is. Um, and the only people that, so he'll need a heart transplant first before they can fix his immune deficiency issue with the thymus transplant. And the only people who do the doctors who where they do the thymus transplant is at Duke, but he's not even a candidate for the thymus transplant without the heart surgery, and they don't want to perform the heart surgery because of the immune deficiency. So thank y'all for your prayers. I need them because when the doctors ask you if you want your baby resuscitated when his heart stops, not if his heart stops, but when his heart stops, you don't want him to suffer, but you also don't want to make that call either. Shit, I know he's a miracle worker. I know he is. I've seen him do it. He's done it with me. He's done it with Kendall. About to get it. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Terrell. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. My faith is strong. My faith is strong. Thank you. Yes, he is, Kim. Thank you, Monisha. Thank you, Marie and Coach Willie. Tyson's supposed to be on the court like his big brothers. Just asking for y'all to pray. For y'all to pray for him. And I know who is whatever's in God's will. I'm trusting him for it. I'm trusting him for it. I know right now it hurts. It hurts real bad for your child, your baby, to be in pain, and you can't do anything. You can't turn it off. You can't do anything to fix it. Mama's right here with you. I'm right here with you. I trust him. I trust him, Monisha. Thank you. I trust him. I trust him. I know he's a miracle worker. Just asking y'all to pray. Pray for Tyson. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Malika. You know, I told his dad the first thing I was going to buy him. And so I was going to buy him one of those LeBron little Tykes goals from Dick's Sporting Good. We were in Dick's Sporting Good, and I told Tim, I said, I'm going to get him that. And Tim was like, I wish you would. Tim can't stand LeBron. So I told him I was going to buy him all the LeBron shoes. You know, Tim is not a LeBron fan at all. I know Mama had big plans, has big plans for you, but I know the only thing that matters is God's plan. And I'm wishing hoping that it's in His will for you to be here with me. But I know I don't have any control over that. I don't want to be selfish. Kendall told me today, like, Ma, I want to hold him. Kendall's never held him. Landon has held him, changed him, and fed him. Kendall's a little shy when he comes around. He talks to him. Yeah, I know, Monisha, I know, all things come together. And you know, I don't understand it right now, but I know I will one day. It hurts to see him like this. It hurts so bad. Thank you, Malika. Yeah, I know Killer Landon. Killer Landon, they. I joke with them all the time. I was telling Kendall, when you're 30, he'll be just 15 years old. Hey, Torin, I'm asking for prayers for my little one. Absolutely. All of my help comes from the Lord, Labrie. I know. He is. Tyson has fought and has been fighting since the day he came into this world on December 28th. When his feeding tube punctured his intestine, when they put a feeding tube in that punctured his intestine, he fought in that. Has gotten better. And when his IV infiltrated, he's still fighting that. The burn on his arm, his PICC line. They tried to put a PICC line in, and they put it in the artery instead of the vein. He's fighting that. Been on Lovenox shots for 2 months, I believe, where he got a clot in his left leg where they tried to put a line in that leg. So, he's had so many obstacles at this one hospital. All the nurses, they fall in love with him. He's such a chill baby. He doesn't cry. He'll whine as soon as his diaper is wet. He likes his pacifier. He likes to snuggle. He likes to snuggle with me. And the nurses tell me how strong he is. He is a strong baby. ask. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you for your prayers. We need them. I need them. I know. I know. It seems like you know where I live, and Tyson being 2.5, almost 3 hours away from where we live, and when I would go home, Kendall and Landon, check on them, see how they were, and handle business. I go home, they'll call me something else has happened, to Tyson, and when I get back, it's like, oh, he's doing good. His levels are good. It's like he fights when I'm around. And when I leave his room, I pray. I pray over his room. I pray that God guides the hands, the hearts, and the minds of the nurses, the doctors, so they make, sound decisions when it comes to his treatment. I just pray over the room. I pray over Tyson before I leave. And they all tell me, like, he's in good hands. He's in good hands. And I know he's in good hands, with God. I just, you don't know. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, I know. When I was getting ready to leave to drive back home today, Sheila, he he had a grip on my finger so tight, and he was just looking at me, staring at me, like, and his eyes were locked on me. And that's what he does when I hold him. I don't care what's going on around him. His mobile could be on, his little TV could be on, and he'll just lock his eyes on me. Hey, Sade, I'm asking for prayers for Tyson. Doctors here at Shands Children's Hospital here in Gainesville pretty much giving me the option to give up. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Sade. Thank you, Nikki. Man, God is able to do things I can't even fathom. Exceedingly and abundantly above all. Yes, Christy is able. Is able. Is able. Sheila, I will. I will. I will. I looked and I was online. His heart condition is called tetralogy of Fallot with pulmonary atresia and MAPCUS. So it's TOF, PA, and MAPCUS. On top of that, he doesn't have a thymus. He has an immune deficiency, which they ruled out SCID, and they said he has the George syndrome. But he didn't have the chromosome deletion for the George syndrome, but he has some of the characteristics for that. And so I looked up I looked up that disease, and there's a Dr. Frank Hanley out at Stanford that has a 98% success rate of the unifocalization, the type of heart surgery that Tyson needs. But the doctors here are telling me that, they probably won't perform the surgery on Tyson because of his immune deficiency. Having his chest open is a high risk of infection. It's a high risk of infection. But Tyson has already gone through 2 surgeries. The first surgery was January 15th when they found out that he had his tummy was hardened and swollen. Because when they intubated him, they put a feeding tube in, and the feeding tube punctured his intestine. And so they opened him up and had his belly open for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. They closed him up on January 24th. And his stomach is healed, or is healing from the outside. But they had a bag over him to catch all of the drainage. At one time, his stomach was draining bile. And it's his arm where the IV infiltrated. It has a gauze on it. They were giving him calcium nitrate through an IV. and pushed it in. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. And the same day the IV infiltrated, they put a PIC line in, and they put the PIC line in his artery instead of the vein, so it caused him stress to desat, and when he desat, when his oxygen levels to his lungs dropped, they intubated him. When they intubated him, they put a feeding tube in that punctured his belly. So he's gone through a lot. Um, he's gone through a lot, and we were transported to this hospital because of his immune deficiency. But then everything was put on hold when those things happened. The punctured intestine, the PIC line, and the IV infiltration. So he's been through a lot. He's been through more than I've been through in my lifetime, and he's only been here since December 28th. Dina, I love you too. And Dina, we talked about our faith and everything, but tonight I need you to get on your knees and pray. I know. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Miki. Thank you, Andres. Yes, with God's grace. He shows us grace and mercy. Thank you all for your prayers. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Shawanda. Thank you. Thank you, Veronica and Mill. Yes, God is love. He is love. He loves me. I know he loves me because he blessed me with this beautiful baby. I need your prayers. Yes. He is. He is. Yeah. I know, baby. Jesse Hill. When I hold him, Tyson would just lay his hand on my chest. We like to cuddle. My cuddle bug. Hi, Mr. Kennan. Tell your mom I said hello. Tell Miss Roxy I need her prayers. And Joyce, tell them I need their prayers. My Shreveport family, I need your prayers. My Bossier City family, I need your prayers. My Montgomery family, I need your prayers. My Atlanta family, I need your prayers. My Cocoa family, I need your prayers. My Rockledge, Florida family, I need your prayers. My Odessa family, my Odessa, Texas, I need your prayers. Thank you, Angie. Hi. Yeah. Tyson's gonna have an x-ray right now, y'all. Love y'all. My West Melbourne family, I need your prayers. I need prayers from all over. My China family, I need your prayers. My London family, I need your prayers. Hey, Tyson. We're gonna do an x-ray. Okay. Thank you, Andreas. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Shawanda. Thank you, Jesse. He is, Sheila. Well, thank y'all for your prayers. Thank you, LaBria. Hey, Drea. I hadn't talked to you since I lived in Montgomery. I need your prayers right now. Mama's hands are cold. Sorry. Love you too, Sheila. Mama's baby. Let me pull it out. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.